Let us read the poem now. Open your books on page number 116. Father returning home. My father travels on the late evening train. Standing among silent commuters in yellow light, suburbs slide past his unseeing eyes. His shirt and pants are soggy and his black raincoat stained with mud and his bag stuffed with books is falling apart. Let's see this much only in the book. My father means the poem has been written by his son. Or we can say there are so many fathers of who are living such a life. Father travels on late evening. So what does the first line tell you? It tells you the time of coming home. Late evening. Now generally the people who work in the suburbs, in the metropolitan cities, they go to the office and they come home by train. These trains are, locals are overcrowded, and generally it is not possible that you will get a fixed train. So often they are late, and so the office hours are also long, and so the writer uses the term late evening. So father comes home late evening, every evening. How is his condition when he is coming back? Standing among silent commuters in the yellow light. In the train. Is he alone? No. There are many people like him which are traveling. So there are many commuters. Have a look at this word, silent. Who are silent? People are silent. Means people don't speak to him. What is the meaning of this? Nobody speaks to him. This is the first thing. Means he has no friends. It is very clear. If there would have been a friend, somebody might have talked to him. Or it also means that nobody waves a hand. In short, there is a crowd of people around him, but as nobody speaks, he is alone. When he is coming home by train. He is standing. The word standing shows his pain. He is not very young. He is approaching old age. But throughout his journey, he has to stand. Now there is a crowd of commuters, but nobody is willing to get up and give him a seat. So he is standing among silent commuters. Indifferent commuters. The commuters, the people who have no interest in him. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to share his ideas. No friends at all. Have a look at the figures of speech. Standing, silent. Sir, commuters, sir. Sound is repeated. So, it is an example of alliteration. We go ahead to the next slide. Suburbs slide past his unseeing eyes. See. Suburbs, this line I have written. Suburbs slide past his unseeing eyes. Slide past means, now he is standing and the train is moving. So part by part goes back and the train goes ahead. So this is the meaning of slide past. Slide म्हणजे सरकडे मागे जाणे. His unseeing eyes. We want to see these words, unseeing eyes. Now in fact, eyes always see. डोळ्यांना दिसतं ना नेहमी काही ना काही. अनसीइंग म्हणजे काहीच दिसत नाही. सो व्हाय आर द आईज अनसीइंग? इन फॅक्ट आईज आर नॉट अनसीइंग. हु इज अनसीइंग? Mind of or minds of other commuters, other travelers who are with him. That mind is unseen. So this is the adjective. Adjective, another word for that is epithet. Adjective means epithet. So this epithet, ing form, adjective, unseen, has been transferred from minds of people to his eyes, and so the figure of speech is transferred epithet. Also we see suburbs slide unseen. So s repeated. So the second figure of speech is alliteration. So the train goes ahead and people remain indifferent. People have no interest in him. Let us see the fourth line now. His shirts and pants are soggy. Soggy means moist. Moist because of the, what may be the reason of moist? One may be the dampness in the area, because there is a crowd of people. He is in a crowded, we can say bogie. So, compartment. So, because of the crowd, there is sweat, घाम येतो, and the atmosphere becomes damp. And due to this, how is his dress? His shirt and pant, they are soggy. Means they are wet. Now there is one more thing with him, that is a black raincoat. So this black raincoat, it is stained with mud. The raincoats, it is muddy, means raincoat means it is rainy season. So now you can understand this word very well. Or even this one. So his shirt and pant are soggy. His raincoat is stained because of the mud. There is mud drops. The next thing is there is a bag on his shoulders. And how is this bag? This bag is stuffed with books. See, there are so many books. Stuffed. Many books are there than the capacity of the bag. So stuffed with books, one thing. And second, the bag is disintegrating. Now what is the meaning of it here? The bag is disintegrating means the bag is very old, or you can say it is almost worn out. झिजली आहे बॅग, खराब झाली आहे, जुनी झाली आहे. So the commuter father, he is going home and his bag is also falling apart. For this, the poet has used the words falling apart. So what is the meaning of falling apart? Falling apart means very old or disintegrating.